it like? One second. Samira, आप ये वाली लाइट
Can this light work?
Yeah, it is working very well. Okay. Visible and audible, right? All good? Perfect. Okay, I take it as a yes. Okay, so welcome everyone to the Great Leap. Now, all of you are aware that today is 29th of February and we have this day only once in 4 years. Aware of it? We all know that, right? So 2024 is a leap year. I was also born in a leap year. And I was just, kind of thinking that every day or every year becomes very special if we, if we have these goals or visions about our goals, and if we keep, accomplishing them by setting targets, every year becomes special because you have achieved or you have done something different from the previous year, right? Every year we create our goals, we create, our visions, and we try to achieve them. Now, just thinking about this 29th of Feb, and it comes in 4 years, for all of us, there are certain areas in our life where probably you cannot see a lot of transformation in 365 days, right? Happens. Like we have these big goals, and in MBA, we used to talk about short-term goals and long-term goals. So when we talk about long-term goals, these are like, 5, 10 years down the line. So whatever issue or problem that you are going on in your life, which you think might take longer than a year, 6 months, or a month to work out, if you give yourself permission to think it from a long-term perspective, that I'm going to change my life in these, from this leap year to the next leap year, and in between, I'm going to, promise to myself that I'm going to be there in this game of life to win. And when I say in this life to win, it means that um, because, sometimes those short-term goals are not achievable or we miss them by a margin. So we give ourselves permission to think from a long-term perspective with regards to the change, with regards to transformation that is more holistic and complete. And we have a when I say long time, it's not really a long time. 4 years just pass by like that. But you still have sufficient time to achieve those goals, maybe to review those goals, to tweak those goals, and then, manifest them. So, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your career, whether it's your business, financial life, there is a lot that you can achieve in these 4 years. And, coming together on this day, probably I was not very, prepared for it. But while I was doing my inner work and also attending some of the session, I thought this is a beautiful time because on this day, now I'm going to meet you after 4 years, right? So that that duration, probably today, you could think about your goals, about your life in a way that would be different from the other days that you've thought about. It would be different than the previous years that you've thought about. And write down or make a note of what your heart would truly desire when it comes to certain areas of your life that have really been challenging, right? So you can create your goals with respect to any area of your life that has been that has been draining you, that doesn't show a lot of transformation, even how much effort you put in. So today I feel is a blessed kind of a day, and I feel that if we are able to put in some effort in reviewing that part of our life which is maybe choco-block, or which is taking time to show results and transformation, giving it permission, to take some more time and move forward, or maybe unlock those doors that have never been opened, or that have been partially opened in our life. So that is the whole idea of doing this Great Leap program today. And it's a free masterclass, and I wanted everybody to at least think from this perspective what is possible in 4 years. Sometimes that is not possible in a year, or maybe in a month. So although we do these full moon, new moon activations for our goals that are 6 months or 1 year, and are on top of our mind, but thinking from a long-term perspective might bring a bigger transformation or open up a bigger game for you to play. How many of you agree that when you think from the long-term perspective, then you're not looking for immediate satisfactions. You plan to stay in the game of life for a longer period of time, right? So whether you're setting up a business, I know we all, when we set up a business, we all think from a year or 2 year sales perspective, even impact perspective. But if you start thinking from, what you can become in the coming 4 years, or the next program, if we do on the leap, probably we'll have so much more to share. We'll have so much more to talk about and reflect on in our life as compared to today, right? So it's like a bigger and larger picture that we can see. And so today I just, want all of us to gather together and do this meditation on what can I be, what can I become in these coming 4 years till the next leap year. So what is the great transformation, the great leap that I can take in these 4 years? And if we have to do that, today, you can sit back without, hurrying or rushing through your growth. And if you've read the poem that probably I had written down as the introduction of the Great Leap program, we talk not only about relationships, we talk about career and business, we talk about finances, and we also talk about a spiritual growth, which is very, very important, right? And when I talk spiritual growth, probably when you're writing your short-term goals, when you're thinking from मैंने क्या gain किया perspective.
Mama, Pooja auntie forgotten you.
Okay, Samira, close the door. Right. So it is very important for us to look from the, even from the spiritual growth perspective, because in the end, that is what will make you become a better person. And when I say, good things happen to good people, and trust me, it does. You might, in the short term, you might see that people probably who are not doing good, or, are not good people, so-called good people, getting the gains that probably you are wishing for. But from the long-term perspective, it's always the good that, wins. And the karma really kicks in, and probably it takes some time to see how it kicks in, right? So from that perspective, your spiritual growth, your ability to forgive, your ability to move on, your ability to understand what is yours and what is not, your ability to drop conflicts or drop fights or anger or resentment that do not really need fighting for. All that maturity comes from spiritual growth. It comes from, you becoming more mature. And I say when I say mature, you really don't have to look old, but you become wiser, right? And that is important for you to basically excel in every area of your life. So your spiritual growth kind of becomes a base for your growth in other areas of your life, right? So from that perspective, how you can see your life unfolding or blooming, blossoming in these 4 years is what the Great Leap is all about. So give yourself permission to be able to think, from a different perspective on this day as compared to what we've been doing on a full moon meditation, or even, in the starting of January, thinking about the goals for 2024, right? So give yourself permission to think about the larger picture for you in the coming 4 years and what you can achieve with the kind of, even if you're growing and evolving 1% on a daily basis, the kind of evolution and growth that you can achieve in these 4 years, right? So that is the whole objective of bringing all of you together. And considering we are ending February and entering my birthday month, so also, good things are happening. And for all the Pisceans, like, I'm excited for you because somewhere I feel a lot of happiness has kicked in. I don't know, but I feel that. I feel that there is a lot of happiness that is kicking in 2024, and it's a different kind of excitement, different kind of joy, different kind of um, FU attitude that is coming. So I'm just enjoying and sharing this thing with people, that this is important to feel this way. And when you're feeling it, it is important to bring your work forth, because what happens is when you look back on these episodes or these master classes, the vibe, it again keeps you on a high. So sometimes when you are doing sessions, when you are on a high, the energy of those sessions is very different as compared to when you have to do because it's a full moon or a new moon. Or so this episode or this particular webinar or is because I'm feeling on a high. I really felt that I should come and I should talk about it and I should be here. So that is also a reason that I probably sent it out last minute, and still happy to see all of you here. Okay, so thank you so much for being a part of this program. And I want you to write, if you have a notebook or anything that you take notes on, you just write the Great Leap 2024, right? Make a note of it. And while we are going to do the visualization, after that, you can journal whatever you've seen or whatever you've observed or again visualized for these coming years. Now, when I talk about visualization, basically the universe responds in pictures, right? It responds with intention, and the kind of intention that you can set while we are together, is powerful. So you can do this work alone, but when you do it in a group and when you do it in a container like this, the impact, the energy is very different, right? So that's also one of the, you can say, good things about doing a group program on such a day, and, work on our goals and think about, the leap. So every time I'm saying the leap, the leap, the leap, it is, kind of triggering something interesting within myself. So I will be using this word again and again while we are doing the visualization, and just surrender to this word, the Great Leap, in 2024, and see what unfolds, or what you are shown while you are going through this meditation. Okay, any questions? All good? चले, just type in yes, yes, yes. थोड़े हाथ चलेंगे and then you'll be in your physical body will move a bit. I got like these nails done, so they're looking different from the brown ones too. Yeah, yes. Love you, Chuti. Looking nice, thanks. इसमें इतने अच्छे दिख नहीं रहे, और अच्छे हैं actually. Chrome है. These are like beautiful aurora colors. I was about to say, aha, great observation, guys, girls. Okay, so let's begin. We'll keep it short, but yeah, powerful, like I say. So just close your eyes and have an excitement and happiness like Jyotish. She's smiling. It'll really help you in the meditation. So just smile. Somehow I'm wearing a pink t-shirt and it's looking red. I was wearing a pink lipstick, it's looking red. So I don't know. Probably it's more energy. Color भी change हो गया. ठीक है. So just close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. And in front of you, look, observe a big calendar in front of you. Okay. And I want you to just simply inhale and exhale in front of this big calendar. It's like a year you're reflecting on by being present now. Take a deep breath and breathe out. We will invoke to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to my respected teacher, Master Choa Kok Sui, Mahaguruji Mailing, to the angels and devas of prosperity, to the angels and devas of divine love, divine light, divine power. Take your consciousness higher and higher. Be aware of all the great ones, holy gurus, holy master saints, archangels, holy angels. Be aware of all the teachers, guides that are available to you. Also be aware of your higher soul or higher self, currently occupying partially your body. Thank you all for your priceless blessings of divine love, divine light, divine power, divine healing energies, inner healing, physical healing, the blessings of compassion, mercy, forgiveness, the blessings of immense prosperity, abundance, success, long life, spiritual transformation and growth. In full faith, so be it, so be it, so it is. Be still, be aware. Be aware of the awareness that comes through invocation, through your connection. And now once again, look at this giant calendar in front of you. Be aware of the date 31st of December, the New Year's Eve, when you were all excited that one of closing 2023 and entering into 2024 with fresh goals, with fresh hopes, with fresh energy and excitement. Be aware of all the 31 days in January that were fabulously spent working on creating your better version, working on your goals, aspirations, reviewing your own self, identifying opportunities of improvement. Just say, in this 31 days, what all you've achieved, what decisions you've taken, the discipline that you've maintained, new habits that you've started or want to even start. You can think about all of those things that you've reviewed or thought about, reflected in January, in those 31 days. I just am like grateful for the progress that I've made or I will be making. I'm super grateful. Thank you. Now focus on the month of February and be aware of the days between 1 to 28, the normal month of February. Be aware of the 14th of Feb. Be aware of Basant Panchami or the festivals that you celebrated in Feb. It's the season of love, the learnings that you've had, the next level program, if you've done that. Be aware of all the wonderful conversations that you've had. Again, the progress you made, the transformation you were experiencing, the confidence that is sinking in, the doors that are opening for you. Just review and say, I'm so grateful and thankful for the way this February has unfolded, for all the rigor, for all the excitement, energy. And be aware of the coming months, March, April, May, June, July, and so on and so forth. Now, among all of this, something is very special in this year. You have an extra day. And be aware of this additional 24 hours that you had today. For some of us, we made the most of it by being grateful, by doing the wonderful work, enhancing our knowledge, maybe working on self-love. And still you have like 1.5 hours left for this day. And now you are here investing your time on this extra day of the year. And I want you to focus on the 29th of February on this calendar. And be aware that this day is now going to come in another 4 years. And by being present here, by being aware of the importance and significance of this leap year, I want you to reflect on your life. Be aware of your relationships. Be aware of your financial status, your career, your health, your spiritual growth. And I want you to see all of these 5 areas in front of you. Today, with an extra day, you have the freedom to energize the area of your choice with winning energy. You're going to win, excel in this one area of your life, probably that has been troubling you for quite some time. Just zoom in this area of your life that has been troubling you for some time. And I want you to visualize as if this area of your life is being played like a movie on a cinema screen. And you have taken a ticket and you enter and you're watching this story that is being played in this theater with respect to this area of your life. And I want you to closely observe this movie. Could have had a bitter ending, or maybe, there's some bitterness that you're seeing. It's still not ended. So, just observe this movie of your life that is being played. Be aware of how it started. Give a few seconds to realize how this story started. Slowly and gently just move from timeline to timeline every 4 years. You don't really have to go into the details, but be aware of how this area of your life makes you feel. It can make you feel stuck. It can make you feel demotivated. It can even make you believe that nothing works in this area of my life. Or there is progress, but not enough. This really has to blossom and heal in order to be complete, to be perfect, kind of perfect in your life. Just take a deep breath and allow your energy to expand. And again, bring in more awareness about this area of your life. Zoom in certain situations that were bothering, uncomfortable. Be aware of the energy of the people in this area of your life and how do they make you feel. Just be aware and be present and focus on the feeling. Imagine if this movie that you're watching on this big screen, how does it make you feel? Just let this feeling sink in and be aware that this area of your life is moving forward, and now there is an intermission sign, the interval, and you're watching. And now you see that I have the power to change the ending for this movie in my life. So when you get interval, there are these ads playing. And the ad is like the universe talking to you. So be aware that on the screen, you're seeing this galaxy and you're entering, like kind of entering into the galaxy, and you're going inside and inside and inside and inside and inside, and probably speaking to the universe now. And the universe is saying, did you like the movie? It's asking you, did you really like the movie that you're seeing? And you say, no, this is not how I want it to be. I want a happier ending. And the universe says you have the power to change the ending. And you see yourself saying, it doesn't happen. And all your negative doubts and your self-talk is coming out where you're saying, no, it doesn't happen. I always put in so much effort and this part of my life doesn't work. And it is dependent on other people, and then they don't do what they're supposed to do. And just try to hear the chatter or the self-talk that goes in your head about why is it not working for you? And what is it that you constantly keep putting out to the universe? What is it that you're telling to the universe? And then be aware that the universe is saying, I listen to you. I listen to your thoughts. I even listen when you're not talking, but you're thinking about how wrong things have been. I respond to your victim mentality. I respond to your negative self-talk. I respond to your negative criticism with respect to this area of your life, and that is what you are seeing. But if you want to change the ending of this part of your life into a happier ending, you need to change your self-talk. You need to change that chatter that goes on in your life, which is cribbing, complaining, moaning, groaning, and has completely given up on this area. And now trying to find easier ways to escape the pain, the suffering that this area of your life has brought to you. Just take a deep breath and be aware and try to catch hold of that negative chatter, the negative self-talk, the I'm done attitude. And be aware how this is attracting the story, the current situation in your life. Just stand there and observe. I don't want you to do anything. Just observe what you have been sending to the universe. And now you take a deep breath. Exhale and just say, enough. This needs to change. And this needs to change not because I'm trying one more time, or I'm just giving myself permission to see whether it will work or not work. Just observe yourself. Now, slowly and gently, I want you to focus on the outcome, the happy ending that you want to see in this area of your life, because you want to win, not from the fear of losing, but from the perspective of if I have to win in this area of my life, this is how I want the movie to move forward. This is how I want to change the ending. Take a deep breath and be aware that you're standing with your head held high. You are the superwoman of the story, and now you enter as a superwoman. Be aware of your cape, your hair flying, and there is this crown of like the Wonder Woman. And now you're here to make things better. And when you own that power of being the Wonder Woman, of being the superhero of your story, creating a happy ending with an intention to win. Be aware of the kind of effort that you put in. How do you talk to yourself when you know you can make things happen? What do you say to yourself? What do you say to other people? When you are in your own superpower, when you are in 1000% of your self-confidence, when you are super happy, super excited, joyful, brimming with energy, and you look at this area of your life, and you also tell through the universe, I'm going to win it. It will change the course of its action as I put in the right energy, the positivity, the confidence, the attitude of winning into this area of my life. And just see yourself standing like a superwoman with your hands on your waist, head held high, chest outward. And you're taking a deep breath and you're saying, this will be done. This will have a happy ending. And today, on 29th of February, I vow. I take a vow that this is going to improve. And I will observe and become part of this movie with my Wonder Woman energy. With positivity, self-love, gratitude, and immense confidence to win. Take a deep breath and send that out to the universe. And put your hands out and allow the universe to send that energy to you back and just say, I'm receiving. I'm receiving the energy from the universe. I send confidence, love, positivity, attitude of winning, and more comes back to me. So be it, so be it, so it is. And I want you to see yourself celebrating the win in this area. And be aware that the next 29th of February, when we again assemble together, you will be able to be proud of the beautiful movie with the perfect ending that will be created in this area of your life. To the Supreme God, we thank you. To the Divine Father, Mother, we thank you. To the angels of manifestations, we thank you. To our higher soul, we thank you. To all the manifestation angels, to the angels of success, prosperity, love, happiness, joy, and growth, we thank you all for your priceless blessings. To my higher soul, thank you immensely for the wonderful life, the life transformation, the joy and happiness that is going to be created in these 4 years. And I will be a happy witness of all of it, sending only good, sending only joy and happiness to the universe. Give me the strength, give me the power, give me the determination, the right resources, right people, right opportunities to make this happen with the blessings of God, with the blessings of my teacher. All is possible. So be it, Tathastu. You can open your eyes with a big, broad smile. I hope you had a beautiful visualization. All right. I'm not sure before this hour how you were thinking about 29th of February. And I'm sure it would have transformed and changed and, brought in more hope and happiness and joy and confidence for you to craft a much, much better, happier, joyous life. Yeah. So thank you for joining. And I'm so happy and grateful that you guys could attend this. Thank you, Sushma ji. Let's see, थोड़ा सा बात करते हैं, एक minute. Jyoti, how was your experience in the movie theater?
No, it was good. I visualized actually the relationship area of my life I want to work on in next 4 years. So I think it will happen.
So be it, yes.
And thanks to you. Thanks to you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Sushma ji, how was your experience after a long time?
Hello,
Hello.
hello. Yes, it was wonderful experience. Yes, I can see my goals and fulfill all the opportunity which I got.
Wonderful.
It was awesome experience. Thank you so much.
I would just say if you could write,
Yeah.
take some time and write down what you saw and
Mm,
put a journal, and then, after 4 years, just go back and see what you have written and what you wanted. And, so you will have like, this is what I said in 24, and this is what I'm, doing in 28.
mm-hmm.
So just allow yourself to see that transformation, and trust me, it will happen.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
Thank you for joining, and good night, and we'll connect again. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye. Love you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.